Talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com. Love, it's not always an easy thing, but when you find it, there's nothing like it. And Finding Cupid with David Cruz is here to help you do just that. It's a show where celebrity guests, singers, writers, and friends all come together to talk about one thing: love. Finding Cupid with David Cruz, only on ubnradio.com.
And good morning and welcome to Finding Cupid Radio. My name is David Cruz. Thank you for joining us on another Saturday morning here in Los Angeles, coming to you live from the Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood. Good morning, Team Cupid.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Courtney. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
It's raining. Raining. Oh, it is?
I wish.
Yeah.
That's a side
Where's
note.
our buckets? Where's our
I
nets?
know.
It's for all the people that got the polar vortex in the East Coast. We now have the crazy like Noah's Ark status rain, right?
Yeah, it's scary, but I'm really excited. I was just talking to you folks before this that I heard thunder for the first time in California ever. And it was like mind-blowing experience, reminded me of home, which is Chi-Town. And, you know, all of you like weenie LA people need to get it together because this is nothing.
But this is scary. It rained for like
it's rain.
And trust.
It's water falling.
Trust that it was, we needed it, you know? We
Yes.
needed the rain. We needed the rain. But Matt, it was scary, right?
I
Why
was never,
was it
I was
scary?
never afraid.
Were you afraid of
No.
rain?
What I get mad at is drivers.
Yeah.
Because they
forget how to
What?
drive. They're like, what are this? And then
I'm
we
from
go
snow
through
country,
it.
so we drive fast in the snow and we get places.
But wasn't it scary with the thunder and the
No,
lightning?
what did it thunder?
There was
once?
it thundered
Thundered
once.
Oh,
That's
but-
why I was like, oh,
No, it
do
didn't.
it again. And then it never did it again.
No, it was scary.
I don't even think it was thunder at my house. I think it was the elevator in my building.
The Hills music?
This is what I think of when it rains.
Like,
Let's go back.
is it Hills or Laguna Beach?
Okay, let's
Laguna
fast forward.
Beach.
So perfect. Trying to fit a square.
I'm like sitting there with thunder and lightning, and I'm like, wait a second, David. You ready? Sing it with me. Look in the cameras.
Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away.
How old is that song?
7,000
He's the older
years.
That's an LA thing. Look, we got to put music to our strides and our
Yeah.
challenges.
Wow.
Because our
I'm
life
just
is a
proud of you
music
for
video.
actually knowing how to do that.
I know, right?
You
Yeah.
didn't fuck up. Yay!
Thank you. Thank
He's a
you.
pro.
It's only 6 episodes later.
I'm really glad that you put that music to because I was like, I have no idea where this is coming from.
No.
Either it reminds
Connect the
him of
dots.
Laguna Beach
Right.
or the Hills
That's
or
right, it
Kristin
was.
Cavallari.
All
or
of the
how
above.
the hell she scored Jay Cutler.
I was Kristin Cavallari in the hills.
Cavallari.
Cavallari. What is the name?
Kristin Cavallari.
Cavallari.
Well, why are you teasing me? How did I say it?
Because you're like Cavallari.
Potato tomato.
Wow.
Tomato.
And scene. David's done for the day.
Thank you. Yeah, but the rain was scary. Look, the security guard when we were checking in, she's like, I was scared driving home. What's her name?
Did not.
Stacy. Her name is
Stacey.
Stacy.
She's
Sweet girl.
Shout out to Stacy because
Yep.
she's awesome.
Stacey?
Stacy can do no wrong. She's security. She can say whatever she wants.
Well-
However, David, let's grow some. No.
No, it was scary. I live in an old apartment complex.
Well, did it
Literally.
shake? Did it shake the entire
It
complex?
could have. That could have.
Okay.
I was like, where
So you
is
were
the
scared
ark?
of the thought of more than one piece of thunder.
Yes.
And a shaken down apartment building.
The lightning could have triggered a chemical effect that could have broken the pillars that held my apartment up.
You could have been electrocuted sitting on your
Yes.
couch.
The building could have slid down the hill into the ravine.
Sure. Oh, wow. You have a ravine? That's
West
amazing.
Hollywood.
That's
I could
good
have.
call.
My apartment complex is an arc, and I just wanted to make sure that if they were collecting two of a kind, that it was me and another gay.
But it.
Hopefully the one you live with.
What if it's a gay and a lesbian? Then I'd be screwed.
Well, what about
But
us?
what if it'd be two lesbians and two
Okay,
gays? I don't
straights.
know. What?
We're useful.
What
We're a couple
You got
certain
Moses.
situations.
Moses is the. I don't know.
I mean, in Vegas, I was useless with the
No, you
spare tire
weren't.
situation.
Oh yeah. Well, I was
No.
too.
Well,
you
you
guys
were.
did a good job of documenting it with photos.
Well, we were laughing mostly. But
right.
the whole rain situation,
Yes,
especially
it's
with the
scary.
news, it is one of the. I mean, it's gone absolutely viral.
It's
Even Jimmy
true.
Kimmel is showing all of the news
How we react.
segments of how we're like, guys, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. We have 2 inches of rain coming, and everybody back in Chicago
guys
or
get texts?
anywhere else, freaking
from
Seattle.
the news,
My-
the text
Yes,
messages. I didn't get
flood
those, but-
award.
Flood award. Wow,
Jesus.
it's award season.
Yes, exactly.
The best flood in Los Angeles
Yes.
goes to
Carpet.
the ravine at
Mirror.
David's apartment complex.
Yes, exactly. That's amazing.
Nice gown.
My favorite. What are you wearing, David? Courtney.
David's
who?
in sweats.
Who are the?
Tom Ford.
These
Tom
sweats are
Ford.
splendid.
Yeah, exactly. These are from Costco, and they were a brilliant buy.
They're great. They're so great. Who are those sneakers by? Where are those rain boots from?
Went too far.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
Killed it. Killed
We
it.
went
Enough
there.
about
Buried
the rain.
it.
My
Enough.
favorite part of the news is when they're like, if you look behind me, you can see the rain falling from the leaf.
No one.
Falling from
Excuse
the
me,
leaf.
sir. Excuse me, sir.
Did you
How-
feel that droplet?
Yes.
Did you feel that droplet on your nose?
Excuse me, sir. How do you feel right now about the rain?
And the guy is like stunned, and they always get my friend and I like have a pact that if we are ever in the vicinity of
man.
like a news, interview where they're trying to find, you want to be like the
would love
batshit
to.
crazy person, just like
Background
ain't nobody
people?
got time for that, sweet brown or whatever. So we're gonna be those people. So I really wish I was the one to be interviewed, to be like,
Yeah.
it was horrible. I mean, I couldn't breathe for a second. It went down on my
love
lip.
it.
I didn't know who I was. I called my mom. Like that type of thing. Just
Say
go like
goodbye.
absolutely
The quivering lip.
nuts. Oh, exactly. But
Oh
they
my
still
God.
managed to find these people because they're,
Maybe
California
When you see the
people.
news van, you need to like pull over to the side.
I know.
Jump
We
out.
we did that
Make a
once.
vine.
But it was kind of like a murder situation, so we got the hell out of there.
You're like, oh,
We're
dead
like,
body.
I don't want to like.
Totally screwed up there.
Yeah, but somehow I'd improvise. I'd
can't
come
wait
up
to
and
see
be
you
like,
on the
oh
news.
my god, I know I'm gonna be so great on the news
For
one
debut.
day. Yeah,
I agree. I think
I
you'd
know.
be fantastic.
I'm gonna go viral based on lies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have more to talk about too because this weekend, besides all the rain, is Oscar weekend, leading up to our first moment in coffee time.
I need coffee,
I'm not stopping.
coffee. I need coffee.
I know everyone sings along. It's like they love this song.
This
Who's
matches depression. This song is
It matches the rain.
depression
We're gonna talk about being happy because of that
of that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So, okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this weekend is Oscar weekend in Los Angeles, and if you nowhere else do you get as excited as we do here in LA because it literally is in our backyard. And if you live in Hollywood, it's in your backyard. I remember when I lived up there, it was like up here, if you right down the street, they've shut it down. There's carpets, there's
Gays.
tents. It's like what gays?
There are gay men and
for days.
women
They'll
out
shut that
there.
down for days.
They shut it
The
down
whole
for days.
week.
They shut it down.
No, they literally say upcoming event. We're like, bitch, we know.
Yeah.
Like,
They have the
and you
signs.
don't need to shut it down like 15 Sundays before.
It takes a long time to put up bleachers and a red carpet.
It sure does.
Yeah, it really does. Just ask like the people at like the Super Bowl that do it in 2.5 minutes.
No.
Shut it
Not in
down.
charge.
Shut it down.
Sorry,
But-
I'm excited for
Yeah.
Oscars
Me
and to
too.
get one day.
Yes.
However, driving
in
during this
LA.
period, it's like just stay home.
Yeah.
In West Hollywood, Elton John shuts down San Vicente Boulevard so he can have his Elton John Oscar party. So, I mean, everywhere through
Are we
Los
Shut
Angeles.
the front door. He does that.
Can we go?
How do you not know this?
Like this. I don't know that.
Do you know the
Tell
West
me
Hollywood
how.
Park? It's like
Yeah.
it's shut down today. So that whole street on San Vicente you can't go through because they're putting up tents.
To have outside?
No, to
Wait.
put tents
Stop it.
inside
Maddie.
a field house.
This
Elton
one's
John
special.
would never wear his shoes on
Special.
soggy grass.
So that's why they're putting up carpet and tents and
This
then
is-
carpet tents.
Outside tents?
They put tents outside?
Okay.
This is unheard of.
Wait, camping takes outside? What?
You put it
Never
over
been
grass?
camping.
Do you hurt the grass?
You go glamping. I really want to
do.
go glamping.
We're sidetracking.
I know. I'm just
Wow.
saying.
That's a word.
You started it.
Sidetracting. I don't know what that
Sidetractors.
means.
We're totally sidetractoring. right now.
Anywho, let's get to the point.
So,
How do we
I wanna-
get invited to that party?
I don't know. Do we just walk in? I've always
I
heard
think
of that.
I think I'm just gonna stay there
Show up in
until
gown.
Sunday.
Well,
So I'm gonna go there now.
Yeah.
Get
It's
you
possible.
know just a quick dress from Diane von Furstenberg.
it's a little rough dress.
Just a little pocket change.
Let's have
Wait.
it be our goal for next year to get
So
in.
I have two questions, really
Or
quick.
This Sunday.
Or this Sunday.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't know. I think they might be on to
Dreams
us.
come true in Hollywood. Just saying.
When you
What's your
wish
question, David?
upon a star.
Yeah.
So I have two questions. One for you guys because you guys are actors, and what?
I didn't mean to laugh.
You
It's
laughed at
just-
yourself
I know.
just now.
I know. It's just
Jeez,
because I
no confidence.
Go ahead. Go.
There's a vote of no confidence.
We'll
in the
we'll
house.
talk about that later with the happiness.
So, do you guys
stuff.
get excited? I mean, you live in LA. You know, there's all this crazy buzz going around the city. Do you guys like love this? Do you loathe it? How is it to you? I mean, people in other states are just like, oh my god, it's cool. I mean, all they have to tune into is just the show. But here, it's like, you know, complete ADD.
Oscar ADD? I
Oscar.
suffer,
Oscar
I love
ADD.
it.
and
I love everything about it.
Tell us why you love it.
Well,
Jesus.
everyone's obsessed with Hollywood and
Right.
what people are doing or who people are with,
Right.
right?
Right.
But I do forget that it is down the street, because you don't go and stargaze. You just still watch it on TV.
Well, one neat thing I will say that 2 years ago when I moved here in January, so the beginning of awards season, it was super fun because my parents were in there helping me find a place to live within a week.
Yeah.
And we were, experiencing LA traffic for the first time ever. To which my dad says he'll probably never come back here again because that was the worst experience ever. Not that he's dramatic or anything.
Not at all.
But in any case, we got stuck in traffic and we're like, why? It's like 2:30. This is
you in Hollywood?
ridiculous. Well, we were in Hollywood and we were passing the Emmys that were taking place. But we had like this kind of like moment together. We were like, God, that could be you one day.
Yeah.
And, not to be like, oh my God, I'm the greatest person ever. And,
But
of
you
course,
are.
I'm second
Yeah.
to
who?
Matt.
Oh.
Matt.
Hey,
Second to Matt.
You're a swift third.
Oh, but
I'm
who's
just-
first?
Matt.
But who's?
I'm second. You're third.
Why would you say that?
I'm just kidding. I'm
God.
I'm tired. It's coffee.
Okay. Jesus. Oh, okay. You want
I'm
to play
just
that?
No, Courtney,
no,
Don't.
don't. But I'm saying it was very nostalgic in the opposite way.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
No, but okay.
Okay, but you get it. You
Yeah.
get it.
Yes, because you can see like, this is wearing.
Like
and
this is the dream.
This is yes. It's
I'm
within
living
reach.
it.
It's within reach
There we
and
go.
like super close and super obnoxious with traffic.
Gotcha.
Also, everyone comes into town, so I think that's kind of
Yeah.
fun. You can sometimes see people, getting coffee. And
Yeah.
Donatella Versace was at the store that I work at the other day.
Shut the
with her
front door.
entourage. Not that she's here for the Oscars.
Did
but still.
she like
That's cool.
say I will make you?
She didn't talk to me.
Oh.
No. She did say no
She said,
stripes.
"You,
That's what she said to me.
you, water. I need water." That's how she
Yeah,
speaks.
Does
David
she
said that
talk
to me
like
too.
that?
I don't know. That's my
Shoot.
vision.
She's
I
like
don't
half
know.
German, half.
She's
I don't
she's
know about
something.
Kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever she can do.
Maddie,
Seems
no
nice.
wrong.
do you get excited about this whole thing?
I love it. I'm going to a party.
Thanks for the
Sound-
invite.
But at the party, I don't want to talk. I don't want people to talk. Aren't you there to observe?
I got invited to an Oscar party where there was a strict no
told
talking
me this.
policy.
oh,
and you don't wanna go
my
because-
God.
Yeah, it's like I want to get drunk and talk about
No,
it.
I
we
want to
do
eat like
not.
the cheese bites.
It's
The cheese
scary.
cubes. The cubes.
Ooh, I want to tell a story, but I don't know if I can. I got
About cheese?
really no.
Damn.
I went to this party. My first time I got invited to this no talking party, and I got really trashed at it. I didn't know about the rule, and I got yelled at.
Classy. I would yell at you
Wow.
too.
They told me to. I had like a timeout. I had to go into the kitchen.
Wow, this is a rockin' party.
This is a
Please
true
go
story.
back to it. Is this
I
the
would
same
go,
party
and I'm
that
going
you
I
were
will go in
invited?
your
invited?
place.
Yes,
I will go in your place.
but who does? I mean, come on. Let's just be honest.
But
wanna
are you
talk.
there to socialize? It's not the Super Bowl.
Listen, there was no red carpet coming into this party, so why do I have to follow the rest of the rules? I'm just saying.
All right.
I know, speaking of Hollywood, Matt, you have a lot of things to tell us about
Guys, there's
L.A.
some things
relationships
going on this
everywhere.
week.
So hit us with your best shot.
There are relationships.
Okay. Should we start with the good or the bad? Let's start on a good note.
Okay.
Ashton and Mila.
and just go really down
and then
from there.
just
Okay.
hit it hard.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis got engaged.
Yeah.
They
How
did?
do you feel? Does that make you happy?
Yes, because she's age appropriate.
That's true. They've been together 2 years.
Uh-huh.
They met on That 70s Show back in 98.
That's exciting.
Okay.
Interesting note, her first kiss was on screen with Ashton Kutcher.
That's cute.
Oh, that's
they're
the
engaged.
sweetest
Like
thing
that's
ever.
like annoyingly adorable.
I
Somewhere in
know.
Hollywood, Demi Moore is slitting her wrist. Moving on.
Yes.
Oh
Yes, yes, yes.
no!
What?
Shoot!
Um,
too soon.
she-
Let's bounce to a
Wasn't
sad
she kind of
topic.
going bonkers for a
That's
little
what I'm
while?
saying.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Still, is she still?
Putting salt in the
Going crazy?
wound. Salt.
Is
in
it
that wound.
appropriate? I mean, is it
to make
appropriate?
jokes about slitting one's wrist?
No,
Maybe.
No, not that. But I'm just saying, like, if you're an older woman dating a much younger man,
Cougar.
especially someone who is as good looking as he is and an actor and a celebrity, I mean, it's a gamble, right? I mean, that's something that she had to have signed off on.
She had to
So,
have known.
I'm just
At
saying.
one point, he's going to turn you in for a newer model.
Thank you.
Here's my pickle of a situation.
Ooh.
With Ashton Kutcher was always like, oh my God, he's so attractive. Yum. I like that he punks people and makes me laugh. He's like a dream guy. And then some bitch said that he reminded her of my brother. And
no.
that ended.
Yeah.
That feeling ended.
How do you go?
I was like,
Boner crush.
yeah, I was like,
It's
oh
called
my
a boner
God.
shrinker.
Sorry,
Oh.
boner
Yeah.
shrinker.
Well, I
Major
don't even
boner
have
shrinker.
those, but if I
You can
did,
have girl boner.
It-
girl boner.
Okay.
I can't even say it.
oh shoot!
Sorry.
Didn't they just do like a news story? Anyway,
Yes, the CNN did.
no, I'm pretty sure it
This
was
is
on right
this
after like
new
the wars here
medical
and all
thing.
that stuff. The
Up
Olympics
next,
and
women have boners.
boners. Yes, I'm telling
Which is
you.
always at the
no,
end.
I'm gonna look it up, and you're gonna eat your words.
Coming
but
up
I'm
at
just
the
saying-
11 o'clock hour.
Gross. Anyway,
men
so
have them, but women
she
just
ruined,
found
Oh God.
What?
Anyway, she ruined everything for me. That is Ashton.
That person.
So
What else we got, Matt?
just saying.
Robin Thicke and Paula Patton called it
Sorry.
quits. She called it
Shocking.
quits. Do you think
Yeah.
she's fed up with
With
everything?
Miley
He's
gyrating on
flirting,
him.
the
Yeah,
Miley.
I'd be pretty
But is Miley really a
annoyed.
threat to your marriage?
If Miley's a threat to your anything, I think
To
you have
your
issues.
Yeah.
I think you should divorce your life.
They've known each other 20 years.
Whoa.
Not together 9, married 9.
but wasn't
They
there
have a
like some
son.
sketch-tastic like things that we heard about their relationship that was like an open relationship and whatnot?
She
Oh
came
my
out saying that she's
God.
okay
I'm just
with
saying.
his what do you want to say? His flirting or his
Yeah.
personality on
Do you think it was?
television.
Well, it's kind of like Will and Jada. They're like, you can look but not touch. But hasn't there been touching involved?
I think that's a Hollywood secret.
I
we're
think
not
that
allowed to
is.
share, or
Shh.
Scientology
She's
Okay.
like,
kill us.
you.
I got to go back to the church. I apologize, guys.
Sorry.
But
didn't
he
mean
said
to
to
Leah
TMZ,
Ramini
"Hey,
you."
I'm gonna try to get her back." So
I saw
luck.
that. He's
Good
like,
luck.
yeah, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I was
Interesting.
like, really? Because I
Yeah.
think you're getting a divorce. That's
Yeah.
what's wrong.
I'm just reading the writing on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Or on the paper that's from an attorney.
No.
Shoot.
She puts it real.
Sorry.
Kaylee Cuoco
Love her.
from that show.
The
What
Big
show?
Bang Theory?
Yes,
What is
yes,
the
yes.
matter
I
with
don't
you?
watch
It's
it. Isn't she
the one in the
hysterical.
She's on the
She's on the
Priceline
commercials too. She's everywhere.
Oh, Christ.
That's how I
You
know
guys
her.
would know that.
What? She probably. Well, I don't know.
How
She
would-
might-
Only know her from that is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
She
Big Bang
moved
Theory
through
is
her-
hysterical.
She got married on
Right,
New Year's, but
right.
she came on Letterman saying how quickly her courtship was. They met on a blind date. He moved in. They dated 3 months. They got married.
Oh my God, that's
How do
so
you feel
weird.
about it? So
That's
fast.
So lesbian of her.
Oh. She's like, it's
What?
not slutty though. It's not slutty.
Or very gay of him. Are we
No.
hiding things?
Or
Is this a
Are there
front?
rumors flying that they need to squash?
What?
I haven't heard any.
No, I haven't. I didn't.
They're doing it
I can
pre-
barely pronounce her last name,
It's
let
true.
alone understand.
She's
her
taking
life.
his last name. Well, she's hyphenating, so it's
Whatever.
Cuoco Sweeting,
That'll last a
which
second.
sounds like a weird Japanese massage place.
Cool,
right?
sweeting.
I've been there. It's really good.
You work there.
Yeah. I may or may
Just
not
on
dabble.
Tuesdays and
Yeah,
Thursdays.
exactly. But it was
It's
counting.
time for one more.
Yeah, exactly.
We have time for
Do
one
it.
more. Go,
Katy
go
Perry,
for it.
John Mayer. We
Oh,
hear they call
Jesus.
it quits.
Hold on. Do you hear that? That's my eyes rolling.
I don't
No.
care
To
because
the back of
that
my head.
means he's back on the table and
What?
nobody compared him
He
to my
can't even
brother.
ki-
Bam.
Do you want us to?
Don't. I will cut you.
Would you, Matt? Would you, John Mayer?
I don't
Yeah,
think
you
so.
would. No,
Would
you
you?
would.
Would you?
Especially with his
He's getting
personality.
He's getting.
No, he's not.
Have you
I
seen a
saw him in
recent photo?
person. I saw him in person.
Like last night.
a
When
few
he was
months ago.
sneaking out of her
Shut it
apartment.
down.
He doesn't seem like a great boyfriend.
He's
changed.
hysterical.
He's
He's
changed.
changed.
He went to Montana
We
for a month,
talked
you guys.
about
He
it.
changed. He wrote a CD.
Oh my god.
Right. He
It's
no
called an album, by the
longer.
way. He wrote an album.
Yeah. He
I
wrote
penned
a
the
CD.
CD, guys. Here.
Oh
I
my
wrote
God.
all of my secrets.
But
I thought they were
they're
getting
on again,
engaged.
off again. Yeah, I thought they were going to get engaged, but her
because
song
he
Dark Horse
was
is
waiting
number one, so
for
she's got
me.
that.
That's the problem.
Well, we should
Sorry,
tweet him.
Katie.
We should tweet him.
Sorry, KP. I'll
Oh,
get
one
back
more
to
breakup because
you.
it's the super saddest thing ever.
Okay.
Oh.
You
God.
guys, Kendall Jenner and Harry
Oh,
Styles.
Jesus.
Oh my God!
I hate them.
Talk about
Sorry.
slit your
She's
wrists.
gonna focus on her modeling career. So is her dad, clearly. And
Oh,
She doesn't have a
he's
dad
gonna
anymore.
go-
She has 2 moms.
Oh my God!
She's gonna get a reality show called My Two Moms,
Yeah.
It's a mess.
That's
whole
the
thing.
only fitting.
and he has
thing.
to tour with the band.
I
The,
don't-
the
I don't-
band.
He's 20, she's 18. If they can't make it work, Courtney.
Do you think he's gay?
At that
No one
age,
can.
no
Hey,
one can.
sorry.
I think all of One Direction
Is gay?
is
No,
gay together.
No. That's not
Whatever.
true.
And I would like
They-
to meet him.
I could,
Just
I mean,
to say hi.
Okay.
After you just were like, you guys are so gay. I can't wait to meet you. Like, ooh,
Oh.
you guys are really gonna hit it off.
Look at those
This is what I want to
cheeks.
say. when I
Unless they
first meet
are
him. Cut
gay,
your damn
then
hair.
yes.
What?
Right?
And stop blowing it out.
No.
You're not kidding.
He's a dirty little.
He's
You
gonna
think
go
they smell?
bald.
They
He's
probably
gonna
smell.
have
Who are we talking about?
all of them.
Jesus.
Their names are
Harry.
Hold on.
and
Let me
then
look at my tattoo.
The rest of the gang.
Harry,
Yeah.
Zane,
Sorry, it's
Niall,
right, Alan.
Liam.
Yeah.
this guy knows.
Oh.
See, I don't even
What?
know.
Everybody, that is all the time.
That was so fun.
Coffee.
Oh, we end with that.
Oh,
course.
I
God.
need coffee.
I do need
That
coffee.
just brings you down. Don't ever play that
Listen,
again.
it's 11:23 in the morning, and thank
I-
you for joining us on ubnradio.com.
he
morning.
plugs right after.
What? It's early. Thank you for joining us. We are going to have a very special guest coming up, Evan Sanders. He has been on my show one time before, and since then, I've been doing everything in my power to get him down. He's a great friend of mine, so I'm happy to have him here. We're going to be talking about the new 30 Days of Happiness project that we're launching here at Finding Cupid. All the details will be up on our website and our blog a little later today. We are going to herald in the month of March and try to get everyone happy. I know that you're just miserable out there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try our best.
Hey, depressed folks out there listening
you,
to us.
you with the Paxil? What's going
Yeah.
on?
So
Put
loft
it
my
down.
ass.
Is
Come
Paxil,
on.
Is Paxil antidepressant?
I don't.
I don't know.
idea.
I just picked a random drug out of my arsenal there. My
I don't know,
arsenal.
but Cymbalta sure is. Ba-doom.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
Cymbalta is an antidepressant.
Cymbalta.
Cymbalta.
But
I
we're
put-
not going to say their name anymore unless they start sponsoring us. Go ahead.
Simbalta,
I'm just saying.
you are the new king.
Wow. That got
That's a good joke.
intense.
And then I was gonna say
Come
I played
on.
the Cymbaltas in college in orchestra.
Wow.
That's stupid, huh?
No.
Stick to your day job.
Should have been
Um,
quiet. And just
Um,
smile.
okay.
If
now
you
I
would
need
like to chat with us,
antidepressants.
Maddie is on the chat room. Log in with your Facebook or Twitter account. You can chat with Maddie, ask a question, chat with us, or you can also tweet us at Finding Cupid or me at David Cruz TMM. All of that information, of course, can be found at finding-cupid.com. The number here to call is 323-284-7826. None of you ever call, so, what the hell? I just
That's why we're
want to
depressed.
throw this out there. If you want to be happier this month, you can
yeah,
call.
you can call.
Yeah.
Or
Just-
tell us all of your sadness.
Yes. No, well,
and then
no.
Evan will fix it.
Yes, he will. That's no pressure.
No pressure. Zero.
We are going to take a quick break, and on this note, we're going to leave you with this. This is March 1st, a brand new month. It's time to get happy. We'll be right back. This is Finding Cupid Radio.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down.
Finding Cupid Radio is sponsored by Pop Gourmet Popcorn. They offer exquisite flavors such as chocolate salted caramel, the award-winning Rogue Blue cheese, and Oprah's favorite white truffle bliss. They even have a diet pop. What it lacks in calories, it makes up for flavor. Lord, I can't read today.
It's the rain.
Shoot. It's the rain. It's the horrendous rain.
It's melting my paper.
Anyway, let me finish
Jeez.
my
Sorry,
spiel.
Pop
Pop
Gourmet.
Gourmet Popcorn. Trust me, you'll love it. We literally have eaten all of it. Therefore, we don't have any to show.
Listen.
Head to popgourmetpopcorn.com to find your favorite flavor today. Mine is peppermint chocolate. I'm just saying Pop Gourmet Popcorn. I'll give you my address.
I'm trying to get them to send us the Mocha Roca, which is the almond
yeah.
Roca drizzled over the popcorn.
Anything
take
chocolate,
it.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
Yes. Sorry.
Welcome back to Finding Cupid Radio. Team Cupid here live on the air with you coming from Hollywood. We are live with Evan Sanders from the Better Man Project. Welcome back to the studio, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
My
having
friend.
me. My friend. Thank you, David. Welcome back.
That's a ridiculous amount of popcorn flavors.
Thank you.
I just gotta say.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I made
I
them.
mean, it's amazing, but
They're awesome. Sorry we don't have some here today.
Yeah.
These guys are getting mad because listen, I bring them every week and then like they barely pick at it because we've been going at it for a month now, and then I don't bring it today. And then,
I ate
I thought we
it.
weren't supposed to eat it.
What
I thought
are
it
you
was like
talking
a
about?
in-studio prop.
No, food is
We
not a
just
prop here.
need.
We'll get more.
Next time I'll eat.
popcorn's a problem for me. Seriously.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, you can't stop.
Like, you get to like 9 o'clock.
Evan.
You've eaten, and then there's that
I
popcorn
understand.
there. And if it's in
Evan.
1,000 different flavors,
It's
then
an
Yeah.
epidemic.
It's amazing.
it's a hard life.
We love it.
Yeah.
Go to popgourmetpopcorn.com.
Order yours today.
Order yours today.
To help the epidemic.
Welcome to the studio, Evan. It was I love our story because you came on as a guest a little over a year ago.
Yep.
And we've become good friends, and you now are my neighbor. You've moved to the neighborhood.
I followed you.
Uh,
And,
I have my first
don't
stalker.
try to make that creepy.
No, not at
now
all.
we know why he's on.
Never a creeper. No, but he's
Keep you
awesome, and he's just
Tell
awesome.
me why, David.
Well, he's awesome because I don't know. I don't know where I was going. That voice did not
Literally,
work.
I want to know about Evan.
No, Evan's. I was a fan of Evan because he writes a blog that I subscribe to, and that's how I had come to know Evan. And it's very positive and it's very uplifting, and kind of going along the lines of everything that we're talking about today. It's definitely one of those things that motivates you. And so I reached out to Evan and said, "Hey, is there any way for you to call into the show?" And he's like, "Call in. I'm gonna drive down," and he did. With that voice.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey.
YOLO.
So welcome back. Come on.
Love it.
Don't embarrass me all the time. So now he's back, and what better way to have you back onto the show as we're talking about happiness in the month of March, which is what I'm trying to get everyone to do. I will not have you snicker on the side.
I'm sorry. Just you're exploding at
I'm
different
exploding.
parts.
It's like popcorn.
Anyways, we're trying to be happy this month of March.
Yes. So what we're doing, Evan, in the month of March is we are launching what we call the 30 Days of Happiness at Finding Cupid. And so every week we're really going to give everyone an assignment, so to speak, to really engage and reconnect them back with their own personal happiness. And I want to just start from the beginning with you. Tell us about what the Better Man Project is for those who are just listening now.
Well, let's see. The Better Man Project. I mean, gosh, I've been asked this question 1,000 times, but it kind of changes every single time.
Tell me the better version of it.
Yeah.
The better of it? I'll tell
Or
you
the
I'll
best.
tell you the best
Yeah.
version
The
of this
best.
story. It really wasn't some massive climactic event where I started this whole project. I was actually watching a TED video, and the guy was like, "Hey, 30 days.
I saw that movie.
30 days.
The teddy
try
bear, right?
something. If it works out, then great. If it doesn't work out, then you didn't really waste that much time."
Gotcha.
It's like, okay, so I'm going to try writing because I was a horrible writer in high school.
So let's explain what
Really?
TED is, though, because I derailed a little bit there. What is
TED.
TED?
Really?
TED's like TED.com. It's a hub for inspirational, motivational, creative videos, people with amazing ideas.
Yeah.
And then they share it all, and they have a conference every single year of basically people from around the world, Al Gore, Bill Clinton, to
Big people.
a 12-year-old kid talking about
Yeah.
education.
Saw that one.
Right? That was a great video.
Unreal.
Wait, what was that kid? I think I saw that one too.
What was he was talking about his own way of homeschooling and like creating his own program. I don't know if that's the one you're
Homeschools?
talking
It is,
about.
yeah.
Homeschool
He was
snooze
unreal.
fest.
He was like the coolest skater in the world. Anyway, Evan,
Anyways,
your day.
so I started writing, and I wasn't really like happy with my life. Okay, so we're talking about happiness today.
Yes.
And I always go back to resorting to this whole idea of my heart was like Swiss cheese. I had holes in it everywhere. And through relationships, through different types of things, I would try to fill those holes and not focus on the problems that were there. Because I knew they were there and they were really incredibly hard to deal with, but I didn't want to talk about them. I didn't want to talk to anybody about them. I didn't want to deal with myself. So I would date religiously. One of my best friends calls me a serial monogamist. So it was relationship after relationship after relationship.
Love it.
We should have you
And-
on Millionaire Matchmaker.
Where are you? Like, that's okay. Go ahead. I'm just saying.
But I have failed to address the actual issues. So I started writing, and the goal of the whole project was basically, every single day write about something I had learned. And
So
write
did you
about
give
my
yourself
life.
a time frame? Like I'm gonna do this for 30 days or?
Well, that was the original idea, which is, hey, 30 days, and let's see where we're at. And we're well over 1,000 now. I mean, this is 3.5 years
It's a
later.
lot of
It's
days.
a lot of happiness.
And it's
Yeah.
a lot of writing. It hasn't been every single day.
Sure.
Because there's some times where I'm just like, I don't want to write today. And I just don't because, I think a good writer knows when not to write
Yeah.
versus when writing.
Can I ask you a question?
sure.
When you initially started writing, was it to be out in the public, or did you say, I'm going to keep a journal for myself?
I had been journaling for years. And I just decided, hey, let's try something new, right? With this whole video that inspired me. And I wrote in a blogspot on Google, and eventually moved over to Tumblr and then WordPress, where I'm housed now. But I got to day 30, and it was kind of like, it was all really for me. I wasn't writing to anybody else. I wasn't trying to inspire really anybody else. I saw comments coming in and likes and all sorts of stuff, and people are going like, hey, I really like this. And I'm going like, great. But to be completely honest, I'm writing about my life. I'm not really trying to write to anybody else yet.
or for anything specific.
For anything specific besides, hey, this is going on, or I need to address something that happened from the past and really get it out there in kind of a creative way, poetry or long essays or really whatever just kind of flowed out onto the paper,
Right.
kind of like a stream of consciousness type of thing. And then as probably like a year and a half, 2 years down the line, I'm going like, this kind of needs to change a little bit. It needs to morph because there are now 17,000 people on WordPress. There's tens and thousands of
Wow.
people all over social media going like, dude, I needed this today, which was my favorite comment from anybody.
Yeah.
I've gotten
cool.
long emails from people, and those are so amazing. But kind of the daily thing that keeps me going from the, I want to live my life in the best way and then inspire other people to live powerful and bold and impassioned lives. That response of I needed this today is huge for me.
Why
That
do you
keeps me
think
going.
people react that way? Do you think that there just are a lot of depressed, unhappy people out there, or what is it that connects them to you and to your writing?
I think two things. The first thing is I don't focus really on the specific event of what happened, like names, dates, like this is exactly what happened. I don't really care. I don't think that really matters. I think if we try to relate to each other on an event basis, it'll never happen. The same thing that happens to you is never going to happen to me, ever.
Right.
So I go for the emotions. I go for the heartstrings. I go for everyone's felt happy. Everyone's felt incredibly sad. And I think that's why people have related to it, because I talk about the emotional side of things. So an 80-year-old neuroscientist in India, which I've actually gotten approval from,
Wow.
goes, hey, I relate to you on this.
I
And
love
I go,
that.
he goes, how old are you? I'm like, 24. He's like, you're just a kid. Like, you're a
Oh my God,
baby.
you're 24.
I'm 24 years old.
You're an
That's
embryo, and
I
you're
know,
already
I
reaching out to India.
haven't matched
Way
yet.
to be.
You're so much smarter than my
And
brother,
happy.
who's
It's
24.
Like that little Napoleonic complex. I'm trying to take over the world.
Yeah, really.
That's
No
a great
kidding.
complex to have.
So
Yeah.
I think that's really the first thing of why people have related to it. And the second thing is, why do people turn on the TV to watch Oprah or Dr. Phil? It's because really we're lost.
Right.
Mhm.
Like for me to go like, I know what I'm doing every single day would be a total lie. I think the huge piece of the pie chart of what we don't know is like 98% of the equation, right? Which is I just don't know all this stuff, and that's how I can write every single day, which is something new happens every single day.
Right.
And I also think too, to throw it back to why I started to follow you was because I moved to Los Angeles and kind of started a new life for myself here, and was also in a sense lost and was trying to find my way, and to find something inspiring, no matter what the medium or who it came from, made me feel connected to something, like everything was going to be okay. So I think that we have this deeper sense of needing to connect to something more positive, and to find a community that will also support us as we go through changes in our lives. So for me, and for maybe other people out there, I think it's a positive thing in our life, and that's why we really wanted to make sure that March for us was something that we could encourage people to connect to, and that's why you're here too. So
right, it's all about a choice, really.
Exactly.
Every single day that I sit down, even if it's a horrible day and I'm having the worst of days, I've always been able to pull some light out of that and go like the positive side is a choice, really. You can decide to sit in your negative crap all day and make it ruin days, weeks, years, or you could pull yourself out of it.
So the blog has now become a book. Where can people find that?
The book is
Congratulations.
on every e-retailer there is. You can read it on your computer, you read it on your tablet, your phone. It's actually really interesting. I got like screenshots from people around the world reading it.
That's
cool.
It's crazy.
Very
Cool.
I had a friend actually in San Diego who I hadn't talked to her about this. She didn't even know this guy, but she was in class and some guy on his iPad was reading my book.
That's
And she goes up to him and she
Wow.
goes, "Are you reading the Better Man Project book?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's great." And he's like, "That's one of my good friends."
Oh my
How weird.
God.
It's kind of crazy. But it's Amazon, Barnes and Noble, iTunes, wherever you want to find it. It's not in print edition. It is a goal though. Gotta turn that puppy into a print edition.
Let's do it.
That shall happen.
Yes.
By the end of this month.
So let's talk about
When we're at the
happiness
Oscars.
here.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back to like why people are almost have an aversion to actually being happy. Earlier we were talking about people in relationships, and I even met this girl over the weekend who was so unhappy with the guy that she was dating, and telling me how the guy, she gives so much in her relationship and never gets anything back. And I'm sitting there listening to her, immediately thinking, well, why are you in this relationship?
Right.
And there are so many examples of people who are in similar situations, whether it be relationships, career, or whatnot. But Evan, why do people stay, in your opinion, why do you think people are afraid to go out and actually find things that make them happy?
It's hard. It's really hard. Everyone says that happiness is their goal. Like if you ask, 20 people on the street, well, what's your purpose or your end goal in life? They'd be to be happy.
Yeah.
Well, okay. They think it's just gonna like click one day and boom, they're happy.
Right, like
But-
it's an upgrade that will automatically
Yeah.
be downloaded.
It's like you show up to the
That
ticket
would be
counter.
incredible.
You've
wait.
been upgraded to happiness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I've been waiting for that.
You win.
And you get more legroom today too.
Finally.
Oh my God, happiness.
And a big bank account.
I think it's hard though. It hasn't been the easiest thing for me to do, especially. And I was gonna say two things really that I would recommend. First thing actually came from a priest of mine in history class. November.
A priest in history class.
He
What
was
school do you
amazing.
go to?
Well, I went to Santa Clara University Jesuit school.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
This guy, Father McKevitt, he is like 5'5" nothing. But he was
Maddie, he's
the
your height.
He
Oh,
was,
cool. It was me, actually.
He was the
I'm in
coolest
as a
old guy
priest.
in the world. And right before Thanksgiving, he said, kind of like, I want to give you guys some advice for life. And the first thing that he said, which I had written about later that day, was accept your condition. And that kind of rocked my world because most people, like, they just go, okay, well, I'm just going to blast into this and change it along the way. Well, that doesn't really work. You have to know where
Right.
you're at before you try to figure out where you're going. And the hardest thing about trying to find happiness is going, okay, the great stuff, we're all good at that. Like,
Yeah.
we're good at the good stuff. But here's the crappy stuff.
Right.
Here's the stuff that we really suck at. And whether that's jealousy, maybe you're not faithful in relationships, but you have to put that on the table.
Sure.
You have to go, this is me, and this is where I'm at. And then you can start working. So the second thing, talking about happiness and how to get happy, is not trying to change it all at once. Why do you think New Year's resolutions fail like that? First, like 1 or 2 months later,
Yeah.
everyone's done.
Right.
It's because they're trying to change it all at once. And I've heard this, I've read this over and over and over again. I've had friends send me articles, which is it's about happiness in the aggregate, which is making 1% changes, little tiny 1 degree changes over
Right.
time turn into something completely different. Me 5 years ago is not even close to me today. It's way different. And I know people from back then, they're just like, dude,
Because it's much bigger of a burden to carry. Same with like going to the gym. Like I want to go to the gym and I want to have 6-pack abs and be
Right.
svelte. You can't
While
use
eating
that
that
as a goal.
Swiss cheese that he was talking about
Right.
earlier. No offense.
You should break it down, make it more specific, and not let it be so heavy of a goal. Otherwise, you'll crash and burn, basically.
Mini
I'll give you a
goals.
perfect example. Like Better Man Project days, I call it day 0,
Mm-hmm.
was the goal of that day was smile today.
Hmm.
Just to give you an idea.
Cute.
No, it's like let's
Easy.
try to pull on a smile
Ish.
today.
Yeah.
And
Whoa.
but hey, that thing was actually that was incredibly difficult at that time.
So
Right.
let's talk about 3 things that people could do. In your opinion, Evan Sanders, the Better Man Project, what are 3 things that people should do to automatically create change in their life?
Well, automatically is going to take some work though. But
Okay.
first thing, like I said, accept your condition.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, do an audit on yourself. It sounds kind of financial and it sounds kind of ridiculous,
No.
but I'm serious. I am a huge believer in writing things on the wall, and some of the best work I've ever done has come on big ass walls like that,
Like with crayons?
and just
No, cute.
Like dry erase boards?
yeah, big old. I actually black chalk painted my entire wall at home.
Ooh.
That's
I
what
see a
wanna
DIY
do.
project
I
here.
wanna
So
do
if you have
that.
chalkboard paint, go get some chalkboard paint and paint
I
your
actually have
wall, and then get some chalk and just go after it.
Cool.
So do this huge audit on your life.
Okay,
Where
audit.
I'm at. The second thing, which is basically plan out happiness in the aggregate.
Okay.
Which is I'm going to choose one thing every single day. I'm not going to try to change everything at once, but one thing every single day, and try to get to the end point of whatever that is.
Okay, so
So-
let's put it in human terms. So my listeners out there,
Let's
what
speak
do you
English,
mean
Evan.
by that? So give me an example.
So okay, we all after you do this kind of
Listen, I just know some of my friends. They would not understand that.
after you
they're
do
all
this kind of
talented.
Why
Like
did you
work-
look at me when you said that? He looked at me. He's like,
especially-
I
on
just
the
know
left
some of my
over here.
friends here.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
give me
so
an example.
you've done this whole look into your entire life, and you go, okay, this
You've
is
done
what
the
I'm good
audit.
at, and this is what I'm bad at, and then you go, okay, I'm going to chip away at this stuff.
'Kay.
Or I've always had this dream, and then you plan out the goals, the steps, the days, the weeks, the months, the years.
Gotcha.
And it becomes very brainless at that point. You have milestones, and it becomes easy. Getting those 6-pack abs, well, that starts with, gosh, I got to do 45 minutes cardio a day. I need to change my
Right.
diet. But those are stepping stones to the goal. So I'm a huge believer in that goal, but you have to have the stepping stones. It's not going to happen by itself.
Gotcha.
Dreams don't work unless you do. Right?
I think
Gotcha.
a lot
I
of
agree.
people like get stuck in like their own comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
which is like we were talking about earlier that like once I go home and they know that I moved to California, they're like, "Oh, what's California like?" Like as if talking to me as if I already made it, like in my career. And although it's like not correct, it's like it's nice to see that something that's seemingly as little as just making one step. It was a big step, but making one step to follow the dream and whatnot is something that a lot of people would back away from just because of fear.
It's scary.
And it's
Going after
very
this stuff is
scary.
incredibly scary.
So
Yeah.
step 3.
Step 3, get incredibly uncomfortable.
Ooh, I like that one.
Oh my God, I
one of
like
my-
gave it to you.
One
No,
of
I'm kidding.
it is true. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to do the stuff that you're not doing. The reason why you don't have right now what you want is because you're doing the stuff that you're doing.
Right.
Like
Right.
if you're
It's
not
safe.
there,
You're in a
like,
safety
it's
zone.
because you're doing this. And so
Gotcha.
you have to look at that stuff and you go, I'm going to do something different. Go ask that girl out for a date.
Yep.
Go to the gym at 10 o'clock at night. But do the stuff that you're not doing. That's why you're not getting what you want.
Evan Sanders is the author of The Better Man Project. So you can find him on thebettermanproject.com, right?
With an S.
With
BettermanProjects.com.
Did you have someone take
Nice.
the other one?
Yeah,
I
come
had
on.
that. I have the
Ooh.
dash.
Used it for 3
Listen.
years.
They
I-
stole it?
Well, they didn't steal it, but like when I was signing up for this.
But
whole
we're
thing,
happy. We're happy.
That's
Keep
so
it
awesome.
positive.
I'm happy I have
Oh,
the S.
yeah.
I have
You have
Listen.
so many projects of happiness.
I
So
have
many.
finding-cupid.com.
yeah.
Oh, someone
I could not
found
be more
it.
annoyed with that. Why is it dash,
The show is
David?
taking
I
a
don't know.
turn.
The other person beat me to it. Oh, why you gotta bring it up all the time? If to find out more information
Yikes.
about Evan Sanders and the Better Man Project, go to thebettermanprojects with an s.com to find out more about him. So the time is going really fast. That's why I'm hurrying along here. But we've come to a point in the show where I really want to throw a final question out to everyone about just relationships and happiness. And so Evan, obviously, you're gonna help us with our month of happiness here, and I'm inviting you to do a little bit more with us on our website and whatnot.
And
but
work on us.
and work on
Please.
It's gonna be like a
happiness.
boot camp.
Make me
So-
happy.
Make me happy.
We're going for a run.
So for everyone that is listening, you can head to finding-cupid.com, check on our blog, and you can read about what we're going to do in the next month to really get everyone on track to being happy. But let's talk about our question of the day. So we're going to talk about would you rather this or that? And so I'm going to pose this question to everyone. So and they're just going to be fun. There's nothing heavy about this. So who wants to go first? Evan, we'll go first.
Yeah.
That's how
Evan.
it goes. That means I'm not going first. I'm going last.
Oh, okay. Then you get
Oh, that's that. Yeah,
Maddie.
yeah,
Then
no
we'll
doubt.
have
I know
Matt
what
go
that
first.
is.
Matt, would you
That
rather
wins.
have an excellent relationship but terrible sex, or have an awful relationship with incredible sex?
Silence.
Dead air. Dead
Silence.
air.
Wow.
Dead air.
Silence.
We've lost Matt.
repeat the
I would rather have a great relationship.
A great relationship.
Is that the right answer, Aaron?
Yeah.
And then,
And Evan?
wow.
Gosh, we can't even.
Wow.
Aaron, Evan, Kevin.
Kevin.
Doesn't
So you would rather have an excellent relationship with terrible sex?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Courtney, would
What?
you rather?
Don't make it any gross
If you-
things.
God, okay, well,
Just
moving
saying.
on.
Yeah. I knew it. Don't walk
Would you?
into that.
Okay, no. Would you rather have
Oh, Lord.
true love or $10 million?
True love. Are you nuts?
You're stupid.
Wish I had
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she'll never be
Wow.
happy.
Gee, Evan.
You're
you wonder why we
stupid.
asked you on the
No,
show.
I didn't say that.
I'm just
that was
kidding.
David.
I'm
No,
just-
I
I'm
wish I
saying
had
we
that
need
question.
you because
Wish I
we're
had that
all
question.
we're just a couple of Debbie Downers that need to find
I would no.
happy
True love is
uppers.
great. I believe in it.
True love, and you can work
And
your
$10
face
million
off and gain. Well, $10 million is great, but then it leaves. Money comes
Yes.
in and goes, and that's what my philosophy has been since I've been broke. You know,
She
it's
believes in true
going.
love.
I believe in true love, and money will soon come back in my life.
Nope, you're gonna be
But-
broke and in love.
Wow! Wow!
Well, you
Shoot.
chose.
Well, at least I
chose.
have.
You
I
chose.
did. Well, okay. The question was, would you rather be like broke as shit,
wasn't the
or
question.
have the greatest love of your life in the world?
Whoa, those are your words.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what you're implying.
Whoa,
You're like,
number
you
four.
get
Question
zero
here.
money. You're gonna
Tip
be
number 4,
homeless, but
get
you're
rid of negative
happy.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
My
eliminate.
Lord.
Smell you, David.
Take a lap,
We've
huh?
identified the issue here.
David, you take a run to the fence
Yeah.
and back, buddy.
Evan, would you rather get dumped by text message or in front of all your friends?
I mean, I haven't had the in front of all my friends happen, so. But I have
You
had
had the
text.
text?
Really?
Oh, absolutely. I've gotten emails.
Everyone's had
Ugh.
a text.
Wait,
right?
emails.
Wait, were these like legit relationships or like
they were
couple
legit.
date?
Who do you think I am?
Every
Well, you're
other
24.
straight guy in the world. Sorry, every guy
Wow.
that I've dated. Sorry, we're getting deep here.
Hold on,
no.
Courtney.
I think I'd take text. I mean, because then you're like, okay, true colors, whatever.
Alone,
like,
and you
I
can
brush that off.
eat a lot by
But in
yourself.
front of all my friends, my friends are like, so
That got
how was
weird.
that?
That was
Yeah.
awkward.
You handled that terribly.
Uncomfortable
You threw
chat.
her into the pool.
And God forbid it was during the silent Academy Award party.
Yeah.
He'd have
Yeah.
to be crying
Hey, just-
quietly.
I know
Can
I'm
you
not
take a-
supposed to talk, but
Go back
um,
to the cheese
can't take
cubes.
Johnny
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Jerry Maguire moment,
But
right?
what is
bit-
she wearing?
But that dress is exquisite.
yeah.
We have run out of time. Thanks for playing, guys.
Wait,
Would you
David,
rather?
you don't have a question for yourself?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Well, we have a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do?
Don't we?
Yes.
Ask a question, Evan. Would you rather have $1 million or love or get dumped by text?
That was the dumbest.
Wait, hold on. What's the positive side of that one?
Would you rather be
Okay,
loved
wrap
or get
the show
dumped
up.
by
I don't
text?
know.
Matt got giddy with questions.
Oh my God.
Well, what
I'm
about
not
you?
in
Would
charge.
you rather have true love or $10 million?
We know the answer.
Yeah, true love, of course.
Well, then why did you say I was dumb?
I'm just saying in this moment.
Would you rather have bad sex or what was my question? Answer mine.
yeah.
Oh, your question.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look for
Oh,
it.
that's what it's going to be. Every question he asks, he has to answer himself.
Okay, hold on.
Suck
Wait,
Yeah,
it.
like in
what?
Vegas that one
Wait,
time.
what was it? Have an excellent relationship with terrible sex or have an awful relationship with incredible sex?
Are you answering, David?
Oh,
Are you asking
sorry.
me?
I was just.
Yeah, both of you will.
Right. You're supposed to answer
Both
this
of you
time.
will
I'm not
answer.
answering that question.
That's a tough one. I
What?
think that actually is a tough one. I think I would have.
You're
I think
a masochist,
I am.
sure.
I think I am more prone to be in a better relationship with terrible. Actually, I think I was in that relationship.
Can't you learn things?
Womp womp.
Like you can teach.
Yeah, no,
You can't.
it
be
never
taught
happens.
things?
No.
It-
Can't teach passion.
I wrote about this actually.
That's
Passion
so
doesn't
passion.
equal sex. Passion doesn't equal sex. You said bad sex.
Have you ever had drunk sex?
I'm uncomfortable.
It's like that. Oh, you're
I have
uncomfortable.
earmuffs.
We really took a turn here, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Thanks
Shut
for
it-
joining
shut
us
it down.
today.
And
Shut it
he's
down.
happy.
For more information about our guests, Evan Sanders, you can head to our Facebook page a little later today or finding-cupid.com. Thank you, Evan. On Twitter, where can we find you?
At Betterman Proj Proj
Proj.
Betterman Proj.
Betterman
You can't really
Proj.
do project. You know.
Okay. But we can find you on your website.
Tweet
Betterman
me.
Proj.
Yes,
Yeah,
tweet
it's
him,
all
ask
there.
him questions. Until next Saturday. What do we got for next Saturday?
Stuff.
More follow-up.
Yeah.
More stuff.
More happiness.
Everyone's
some
working
happy.
so hard today.
Probably some snarkiness.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Oscars, and we'll
Yes,
see you
yes,
back
yes.
here next Saturday. Have a good day.
Bye.
Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's ubnradio.com.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in